shoulders, we've tried. I came home late, you were not there. I didn't care. I think we both know it's over. Late, you were not there. I didn't care. I think we both know it's over. We need to let it go. I came home late, you were not there. I didn't care. I think we both know it's over. I need to let it go. He needs to let it go. We need to let it go. Both know it's over. Can we please let it go? I can't believe we're at a point where we don't like each other's company when you're not around. The burdens off my shoulders, we've tried, but
Good morning,
I
y'all.
won't get revived. And I got too much life to live, and I gave all I can give me. I'll wait to love again. Who will be first? Amiga, I came home late, you were not there. I didn't care. I think we both know it's over. You need to let it go. I need to let it go. We need to let it go. Both know it's over. I pray we let it go. I came home, you were not. I didn't. I think we're sober. Can you please let it go? I saw you, saw me, felt you, you felt me. Two became one. Two became one. But the foundation was weak, and when it cracked, it couldn't be fixed. And you bring up all the old shit that don't concern you. Fighting, sing a fighting to love again. Who will be first? Amigo, I came home late, you were not there. I didn't care. I think we both know it's over. I think we need to let it go. Can you please let it go down? Both know it's over. We need to let it go. I came home late.
Good morning, y'all. Cymarshall show. Hope y'all doing good this morning, as good as I am. About to give y'all all the love and positive energy in my body.
I came
Let's go.
home late, you were
Good morning.
not there. I didn't care. I think we both know it's over. We need to let it go. I came home late, you were not there. I didn't care. I think we both know it's over. We need to let it go. We need to let it go. We need to let it go. Both know it's over. We need to let it go. I can't believe we at a point where we don't like each other's company when you're not around. The burdens off my shoulders, we've tried, but it won't get revived. And I got too much life to live. I gave all I can give me. Why? Wait, I wait. Wait, who will be first to say let me go? I came home late, you were not there. I didn't care. I think we both know it's over. We need to let it go. We need to let it go. We need to let it go. Both know it's over. We need to let it go. I came home late, you were not there. I didn't care. I think we both know it's over. We need to let it go. I saw you, you saw me. I felt you, you felt me. And two became one. Two became one. But the foundation was weak, and when it cracked, it couldn't be fixed. And you the bullshit that don't even concern you and me. Fighting again. It's for the birds.
For press use only. Baby Grand Records.
You were not there. I didn't care. I think we both know it's over. We need to let it go. We need to let it go. We need to let it go. Both know it's over. We need to let it
Like
go.
Frankie Beverly and Maze, but keep the memory of days. We would do it in every room and every single way. Once we did it 15 times in a single day. Having a wifey was way more fun than the single say. Get a room with a single stay, mingle, play around. But when it's time for the laying down, we really laid it down. We would fuck, watch a movie, smoke a blunt, lay it brown, weighted down by the loneliness. Please stay around, baby doll, we so affectionate. I had to hold my own cause we had 2 kids, and you held me down cause you had 2 gigs. And who'd have thunk by now that we have 2 cribs? Not cause we ballin', because we fallin' apart. You know the truth is I know I ain't followed the blueprint. Treated you like you stupid, without your support I couldn't be doing this music. It was a long time ago that we was both struck by Cupid, but miscommunication has stalled the love movement.
Show's over. Exit. Right. The fat lady. So good. Night. It's over. You won. It's over. I'm done. It's over. No, it's over. We need to let it go. I came home late. You were.
Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Wake up, 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 say wake up, 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 wake up. You know what? Let's remix this one too. Then we gonna start the show. Let's go.
It must be love.
Cymarshall Law. Cymarshall Law Show. Episode 52. Synchronicity is king. Come on.
Yo, it must be love.
Let's go.
Yo, this must be love.
Why?
She still said that you was a winner when you could only afford ramen noodles for dinner. The best chick, I hit it while sucking on her left tit. Her nipple like a skittle on that triple rated X shit. Handcuffs, strawberries, and whipped cream. Then she roll my spliff and don't mind when I hit green. Sugar daddy got a feeling sweeter than 16. It mean a lot to me, whether she go or stay. Felt like Al Green, no sunshine when she go away. Or Bill Withers, she loving this real spitter. Cause she know I'm not a coward ass nigga, the real hitter. Fuck jealousy, Dr. Love got the remedy. The cook with the recipe, feeling her energy. Miss Right, nothing ain't wrong. She the type to pay your bills so your phone stays on. It's not like you a scrub like Donald Faison. It's just everyone got days where they ain't strong. We fight like the Mets versus the Phillies, but for her, Lord will go to war like Achilles. Been down to earth since about her birth. Glad I found her first. Don't care if she broke, it's not about her purse. Clothes, car, kicks if she got a nice pair. No, it doesn't matter if she can't afford nightwear. I care if I fall that she right there during the nightmare when it don't seem like fair. What counts that she stick around when the chips are down. It don't have to be literal to give a king a crown. Not like a lot of them the same. She stuck by you without a dollar to your name. Love your faults, every bruise and battle scar. And so she let you borrow hers when you ain't have a car. And when you with the time faster than a passing star. Plus you get a blessing anytime you travel far. She make you feel like you're not alone. Don't need a man for cash cause she got her own. But she insecure by the women in the video. But how she look is not how I judge if she pretty though. In reality, personality is what really shows. She think with clarity, mine is the vanity I fear and know. About her family is what attracted me to hearing yo. She don't gotta be loud or obnoxious to steal a show. No, take the lesson that she's supplying. She the type to go get attention without trying. You ain't shit without your words, so she don't be lying. And if you heard her, she ain't gonna show you why she crying. Tough cookie, after burning some goodie, lock the doors and drop the drawers. We love nookie. You know that's right. She that girl and I'm that type of guy. Don't gotta be the same height to see eye to eye. When we first met, it was on some high and by. Now for me, she the definition of ride or die. The wife aside make me feel like I could fly. It must be love. It must be love. Love, 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 love.
Yeah. Cymarshall Law Show. Let's get into it. Turn this down some. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Good morning. Peace, love, and positive energy to all my listeners, my viewers. I appreciate y'all coming through on this Wednesday, March 19th. Wednesday? See, that's how the year is going for us. I'm talking about Wednesdays. Friday. Yo, last episode I talked about how time is moving so fast. It's like I don't even know what day it is anymore. It's like, is it Wednesday? Is it Thursday? Is it Friday? Is it the weekend? The days are just like faster than ever before in my life are the days going by. I swear something is going on, like something supernatural with the time. There's just no way. How did we just start March? Like, I swear it's about to be December. We all about to be gathered around the Christmas tree, singing Christmas now. Yo, but anyhow, good morning, y'all. Thank y'all for coming through Friday, March 19th. Episode number 52. Synchronicity is king. We have a dope guest today. My brother Low Key, public figure. Known this brother for a real long time. He's a real good dude. He's been doing some real dope things in the industry. So we're gonna get into that. See what he can give y'all for advice, and just big him up and see what's up. See what's up with the boy Low Key. And also today, I just want to get into the news and really harp on synchronicity. Synchronicity. And let me turn the beats back up. Oh no, you don't. Let's do the morning prayer. Got to start with the morning prayer. Universal gods, God, great architect, cosmic intelligence, Jah, the Most High. Thank you for allowing us to wake up this morning full of inner peace, inner happiness. Thank you for our physical well-being. Thank you for our spiritual awareness. Thank you for our mental clarity. Thank you for our emotional strength. Thank you for our mental strength. Thank you for our healthy relationships. Thank you for our healthy families. Thank you for allowing us to get up today and know that no obstacle can defeat us. Thank you for allowing us to walk today with good vibrations and positive energy, no matter who we see and no matter where we go. We will shine like the sun today. We are full of love. We are loving beings. We are blessed every day in every way. Thank you for our healthy brains, our healthy hearts, our healthy lungs, our healthy kidneys, our healthy livers, our healthy everything, God. Thank you for bringing us through this week, and thank you for continuing to make us powerful, strong, loving, compassionate beings. Thank you for intelligence, and thank you for love on top of love on top of love. Today is going to be a great day, and today is going to be the start to a beautiful weekend. Thank you for blessing all of my listeners. Thank you for everything. We are blessed. Thank you, God. Yeah, now we can start the show. Let's go. So yeah, today I wanted to call the show. Let's hit them with this has been my instrumental of the week. Haha. Shout out to Ellen Tame. So yeah, this week I wanted to hit him with today I wanted to hit him with Synchronicity is King. And for those of you that do not know what synchronicity is, let me just make sure y'all can hear me correctly. For y'all that don't know what synchronicity is, it was a concept first introduced by Carl G. Jung, and it's to describe the way he puts it is he's an analyst, a psychologist, and Carl describes it as a set of circumstances that appear meaningfully related yet lack a casual connection. The word synchronous means time, actually, and synchronous meaning synchronized. So these are like a set of coincidences that are put together. However, they don't seem like they have a meaningful relationship. So that's like a set of incidences. That's why it's a set of incidences put together. So they're co-incidences. So multiple incidences together at the same time, but they don't seem to have a meaningful relationship. Like, why did this happen? So I wanted to harp on synchronicity because I feel like synchronicity has definitely led me to wonderful places in my life. And right now I'm feeling a lot of synchronicity. A long time ago, I decided I was going to stop saying, yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. You know, if you live in Jersey, saying crazy is like something that we do out here. So I would be saying that's crazy to something that is not exactly crazy. And when we look at the events in our lives, we start to realize they're not crazy at all. Like the things, our realities that we go through, we actually helped to realize them. So, you know, some event that happens out of nowhere and it seems like there's a meaningless connection. You got to know that you had everything to do with that, because the energy that we give off from our minds, our hearts, our bodies, that has real creating power. So a lot of times we're in these situations and it's like we feel like these things just happen out of nowhere. But no, it's like someone saying, you got lucky. And me, I'm a person who's never ever believed in luck. I believe in being prepared when the opportunity presents itself. And some people can see that as luck, but I don't see it as luck. I feel it like it's a synchronized event, and it might not seem like the event is connected. But if you're working hard at something, you're putting all your heart and all your brain into an activity, and you feel like it's not materializing, it's not happening as fast as you want it to happen. And then one day you go somewhere and you meet someone, and then things automatically just pop off, and you're like, yo, this just happened to happen. It was luck that I got into the room with this person, or it's luck that I got into this position, or it's luck that I got this job. No, you got to see these as synchronized events. You've actually put in the work in the history of you to get to this point in your life, and you can't attribute that to luck. It's being prepared when the opportunity presents itself. Also, I wanted to say, a lot of times in life that our life seems like it's chaotic, you know what I'm saying? There's no order. But I certainly believe that the Most High didn't make any mistakes whatsoever. So there are no coincidences. So when your life looks like it's chaotic and everything is out of order, I feel like you need to be mindful of the synchronicity that's going on right there. Because it's like, even when you're in the storm, you're in the eye of the storm, you have to be accountable for how you brought that storm to yourself. The same way you got to be accountable, and I want you to take responsibility for when the sun comes out and you get your props and you get your flowers when you're being blessed. It's the same way you got to take accountability when things are not going right, because you had everything to do with it. You know what I'm saying? So synchronicity is more than you putting yourself out there, it's others putting themselves out there. So what I mean by that is, you might go in a room, right? And there might be someone sitting in a corner, and you might not even be a talkative person like that. But it's like the person who you're looking at, they kind of just might be glowing, and something might just be compelling you to talk to them. And me being a Virgo, I'm probably not just going to reach out and talk to you. But as I matured in life, I actually found, let me just turn this down. I want to make sure y'all are hearing me easily and properly. Yeah, so I would not want to talk to people, but as I got mature in life, I found out that if I wanted to elevate my life, I was going to have to start putting myself out there and, taking risks and talking to people, and stop keeping to myself all the time. And what I found as far as synchronicity goes is that sometimes you'll go somewhere and the energies of the universe will kind of direct you to where you should go and who you should talk to, if you're open to these energies directing your life. Because I feel like God, the Most High, the universal laws, the universal gods will direct us and tell us what to do if we're in tune, if we're listening. You know what I'm saying? So you might go into a room and you might see somebody, and something inside of you might say, yo, I should talk to this person because they're glowing, and you don't even know why you should talk to the person, but something says you should talk to this person, or you should walk through that door. And that's synchronicity. You might talk to that person, and that person might have the jewel you've been needing. It might have the piece of the puzzle you've been looking for. However, if you never talk to them, if you never put yourself out there, if you don't believe that the universe is connected like this, you'll miss so many opportunities. And it's like every day, one of the main things I do is I look up at the sky, I look at the trees, I look at the grass, I look at nature, and I appreciate how beautiful this is. You know what I'm saying? The brother Low Key.
What's good, man? What's good?
My brother. Yo, I'm glad you joined early. So usually I do a morning segment. Matter of fact, I gotta introduce you correctly. My Virgo brother. You think I didn't remember you as Virgo? September 3rd, baby. Right? Am I right? The brother Low Key. My brother, yo, thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us. Yo, so I was talking about synchronicity. Are you in tune with synchronicity, my brother? My
No,
good
no,
brother?
no, no. Put me on.
So synchronicity is kind of like when you've been working hard at something and it seems like you get lucky out of nowhere. But I don't believe in luck. I believe in hard work, and I believe in being ready when the opportunity presents itself. I believe that's what luck is, and I also believe that's what synchronicity it is. And I feel like it's almost like the master will appear when the teacher will appear when the student is ready. You must have heard that phrase, right?
Yeah, yes, yes, yes.
So it's like a lot of times people are working towards something and they don't realize that things happen when you're ready. And it's like if you're not ready for an opportunity, they're not going to come into your life. So I feel like that's what synchronicity is all about. And you, my brother, for as long as I've known you, and even after high school, every time I look up, it looks like you breaking down the barrier and you doing big things. So you must be in tune with your own soul. I know you come from a spiritual family, and within what you do, I see your aura shining, brother. I've been seeing your aura shine for a long time now, so I appreciate that about you.
Appreciate
no doubt,
that,
no doubt. No doubt, no doubt, no doubt. So for those that don't know Low Key, brother, go ahead and kind of introduce yourself quickly.
Yeah, I mean, I was just, low key, straight from, South Brunswick, New Jersey, host of Apple Music, radio show, hip hop R&B throwback, host of Duce Palooza, co-host of Rap Life on Apple Music, just all around hustler, good dude from Jersey, chilling, just having fun, staying out the way, minding my business, keeping it cool like that.
Word. So, low key, let's just get straight into it. I want to get into the interview. So I wanted to ask you first and foremost, because I wanted to big up everything you got going on. You have the hip hop and R&B throwback radio show on Apple Music. Tell us about the show and how you working with Apple came about.
First and foremost, I gotta give it up to Ebro, who brought me on the team about 5 years ago. Was filling in for his show, was doing playlist shows, and then the opportunity came when they gave me my own show because I'm a little bit more seasoned, so the throwback theme for me made a lot more sense. We play 80s, 90s, and 2000 classics. We have DJ spin every Friday. And yeah, man, it's just like it's a feel-good show. Nothing too crazy, nothing too complicated. Just great music we grew up on, great music we love, great music, some of the great music that we forgot about.
Right.
I'm here just to mend all of those three things together and just to have a good time.
Right. That's dope. And I know you've been involved in hip hop for mad long. As I was thinking about this interview, I was thinking about you, and this memory popped into my head. I remember being in a car with you and your sister one time. I think we might have been coming from a basketball game, and you and her was wording every single word to All About the Benjamins, going back and forth, like you was Biggie and she was like Kim or something. The shit was dope. I just remember. So you've been immersed in the culture for as long as as time. Anyone.
Long time.
Yes. So I also wanted to ask you, the last time I actually, we have a history. We have a history. A lot of people might not know, but Lo and I went to high school together, and we actually even before that, elementary school.
Yeah, elementary school.
Way back. So the last time I actually played ball with you, you were a point guard. And although, high school was mad long ago, do you believe that any lessons you learned on the court balling out have helped you succeed in the entertainment industry? And if so, how?
I mean, I've learned on the court to stay persistent, tenacity. Sometimes I'm the smallest kid on the court or not the most skilled person on the court, but, you stick to what you're good at and you believe in what you're good at and you work at what you're good at, so that applies in the industry about, radio. Radio is my craft and I had to learn it. I had to I had to love it. I had to breathe it. And that's how I felt, on the court, man. One day you're going to get your shot. And it may not come when you want it, but as long as you just stay at it, stay persistent, stay hungry, it's going to come. And that's why I applied my work ethic in the industry, work ethic in radio, work ethic in blogging, staying at it. And as long as you love it, it'll come. And that's what happened for me.
Yo, that makes sense because you know what? The main thing I remember about you on the court is you were a scrappy dude. Like you definitely would be hungry on the court. The coach would put you on like the best offensive guy on the team because your defense was crazy.
Yeah, my defense was something that I pride myself on, man. I love to be scrappy. I love to get my hands dirty. Love to have my battle scars, and that's what the industry. That's what I did in the industry. Year after year, proving myself, trying to make sure that people recognize my skill, even if I'm not the best out, but I know I'm the most consistent. I know I'm gonna get the job done when it's needed. So that's how I try to apply myself. When I walk into the industry.
Dope. Yo, so you still play ball now? You still got a jump shot? What's good with that?
I mean, I never had a jump shot. You know that. Never had a jump shot. But from time to time, I try to get on the court, try to stay, fit, keep the blood going. It's not as easy as it used to be, but if I had to lace them up, I feel like I could last about 30, 45 minutes.
Well, you're looking healthy, brother. You're dark over there. I don't know if you dark over there looking at the silhouette vibe, but you've been looking healthy, so I appreciate that about you.
I appreciate you, man.
No doubt. So moving right along, you used to have a popular website called You Heard That New. Do you ever see yourself restarting that website, or why kind of did you stop it, and will you ever start it again? And if you start it again, will it be the same type of website?
I don't see myself starting the website again because that was a special place in my heart and in my life, in hip hop itself. I just felt like that blog era is something that can't be redone. It can't be restarted. It can't be rebirthed. I was a part of a huge movement. I was a part of a bunch of new artists that we love today.
Word.
And I feel like it was just a different time back then, before the Apple Musics, before the titles and the Spotifys. It was just, Send Space and Z Share and Mediafire. Like those were our streaming services. You feel what I'm saying?
No doubt.
Having a great time. There really wasn't a Twitter. There really wasn't an Instagram. We was going back and forth with labels. We was going back and forth with radio DJs and production managers and all this other shit. So it was just us being scrappy. It was us being scrappy, us trying to make a name for ourselves. And when I say us, I'm talking about like the Nah Rights, Miss Info, On Smash, Two Dope Boys. You Heard That New, a bunch of websites, OK Player, Ill Roots. These are the sites that really cultivated a lot of our favorite MCs that we love today. So I'm gonna let it lay where it is. Let it breathe. Know what's what. And you'll have to just do your homework when someone mentions a blog, and my name will come up, and that's that. And I'm happy with the legacy that we laid out.
Right. So this is kind of away from the questions. So for a young artist now that the game has pretty much changed, some people, keep on the hamster wheel, not realizing the game changed. So for a young artist trying to get put on, if he's not trying to get put on blogs, how would you suggest doing it? Go ahead.
I mean, social media right now has allowed every artist with an internet connection to do their thing the best way they know how. Right. That's how that's not you guys, but that's how people are building their fan bases. They're talking directly to their consumer. They're doing things that their consumer likes. They're doing things that their consumer gravitates to. There's no middleman, and that's that. You guys just find out what your consumer loves and feed them that, on a daily basis or whenever, however you choose to do it. But you can talk to your consumer now. You can talk to your fan base directly, whether it's Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, Snapchat, whatever the case is. It's there for you to talk. You couldn't do that back in the day. So now there's no excuse for artists not to know what their fan base wants.
What do you think about trying to get on Spotify playlists? Do you think it's worth an artist trying to get on these playlists? 'Cause I heard that mostly the majors are kind of in control of them. So you feel like it's something independent artists should be trying to do, or?
I mean, it's like the labels were in control of radio play. You know what I mean? This is no different. You want to be on a Hot 97. You want to be on a Power 105. You want to be on an Apple Music. You want to be on a Spotify. You want your shit to be worldwide. Even though, I just said, you can speak to your fan base directly. You can, drop it to the world, whatever. But you still need those eyes that may not know how to find you or may not be able to promote your shit alongside another person. So you do. Despite what people say, you do want to be on a Spotify playlist. You do want to be on an Apple Music playlist because that is what radio was to us when we was coming up.
Right. This is true. So one day, my guy, I was running through the city. I can't remember exactly what I think I thought coming back from the DigiWax offices, or I might had a show coming up later on that day. And I'm driving around and I look up and I see your ass on a big ass billboard. I'm like, is that nut? And I don't want to call you by your government. I'm like, I gotta respect the grown man. That's low key up there.
Yeah.
I was like, that's dope. And I think you had Apple Beats by Dre headphones on. Tell me about that. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I mean, I think I remember that campaign. I think it was just like, you know, saluting people in the industry, influencers or whatever the case was. But that was a big moment. It was just them recognizing my scrappiness, them recognizing my consistency. And, you know, you gotta just sit back and relish those moments because, you know, that's Times Square for one.
Right.
And it's Beats by Dre for another. But it's just, you know, these are the things we work for. We want to be recognized for our work. We want to be, you know, given a little pat on our back. So hell yeah, that was fucking huge. Like that, I love that moment. You know, I squealed like a little girl last time. You want that?
Nah, you deserve it, brother. You deserve it.
Appreciate that.
It was a proud moment when I saw it. It was a proud moment when I saw it, no doubt. It's always good when you see people from where you come from succeeding. And you know what's even doper? When you can have a good heart and cheer people on, because a lot of times people come from where you come from and they do well, and it's like a jealousy thing. It's like, damn, they're doing these things, and because we came from the same place, I feel like I should have this success, and you don't. Not us, but you know, I've seen other people kind of like just hate on people. And
yeah,
like,
it happens. It happens, but you know, sometimes you got to keep your head down, stay out the way, and keep moving the best way you know how, and just follow your heart. Fuck all that other bullshit.
These are the facts. These are the facts. Speaking of people who are grinding through, people hating on them and still succeeding, being a Howard University grad yourself, how do you feel about Kamala Harris becoming the new VP? And what do you think that means for Howard alum?
I mean, you know, Kamala being the vice president is just something that, you know, it's immaculate. It's breathtaking. And, you know, not even just for Howard, just for Black women in general all around the world. You know, I don't want this just to be a Howard University thing, because we've had a lot of success. We have a lot of people, whether it's politics, sports, entertainment, you know, so on and so forth. But this is more of a moment for Black women to recognize not only that their magic is special, like it hasn't been before her, but, you know, a young Black woman is looking at her saying, I can do that and more. You know, I can be that. My voice can get heard. I can represent my culture, my family, my legacy, and be that and more. So this is just the beginning, you know, for situations like that. You know, now we're looking for the next Black, you know, first female Black president. You know, now we're looking for that kind of shit. So, you know, this is just a moment for Black women that needs to be celebrated, needs to be highlighted, needs to be remembered, and needs to be supported, because this is just a huge, huge thing.
Yeah. I was looking for my applause because I love that answer.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, I couldn't have asked for a better answer. That's the answer that the people needed to hear. That's
man.
Dope.
Of course.
Dope. So as kids, I remember you hosting several parties at your house.
Right.
And I was thinking of like the questions to ask you. And I was like, damn, I haven't spoken to this brother for mad long. So I don't even have to write these questions down. I can have a regular conversation with this dude. And it's going to be a dope conversation because, you know, we haven't really caught up in a while. Although we've been seeing each other online, I can't say we've, you know, just to keep it 100.
Right.
But just know I still love you and your family. I'm sure you know.
Appreciate that.
No doubt. So I was going to say, as kids, I remember you hosting several parties at your house. And in actual fact, I guess this is synchronicity. Now, oh my God, not low key.
It's totally fine, my guy.
Yo, so I met the mother of my children at your house. As I was thinking about these interview questions, I was like, yo, this synchronicity is like when you think things just happen out of nowhere.
Right.
And for me and you to be, you know, kind of where we're at and me to have met my children's mother at your, like, if I never would have went to that. Do you remember the time it was? Because I'll tell you specifically.
I don't. Yeah. Remind me. I don't.
You had a Halloween party October 1998.
Okay.
And that is when I met her. Oh, sorry, it was 1996. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
But yeah, man, the party was jumping. I remember even there was a couple fights outside your house. I digress. So I was gonna say, how did you get into live show hosting? And can you tell us any exclusive story of the crazier shows you've hosted that you remember?
I mean, I got into party event hosting honestly by accident, because I just always wanted to just do radio. I didn't know nothing about hosting parties and none of that shit. But like, growing up, seeing my parents host a couple parties, but like that was kind of different because like it was dinner parties. But then, I would host friends and we would play music, whatever the case was. But when it comes to live show hosting, I can tell you the specific moment that it happened for me. A friend of mine, his name is Mecca. He he's a DJ and he's one half of TwoDopeBoys.com. And at the time, this is we're at Santos Party House. It's a very big venue in New York City on Lafayette Street.
Yeah, I performed there before.
And he was DJing. And at the time, I had never hosted a party. I had never touched a mic, had never did none of that shit. So one of the hosts had left to go do another event before this event had concluded. So I'm up on stage with my guy, just there supporting him, whatever, just drinking, having a good time. And I think the host was Dallas Penn. I think, for people that know, online and hip hop, they know who Dallas Penn is. So he had left. And Mecca was like, yo, I have to change over, but I don't want it to be, silent or dead. I don't want it to be any dead air. And when I say dead air, it's just like, there's no music playing, there's nothing. So he was like, yo, get on the mic and just like introduce yourself and just talk real quick. And I'm like, what the fuck do you want me to say? Like, I don't know. I'm here just to support you. I'm not here to deal with this. He's like, come on, bro, just give me 5 minutes. I'm like, all right, fine, whatever. So I get on the mic and I'm like, yo, what's poppin' New York? Everybody good? How was your day? Like just having a regular casual ass conversation. But it bled into his set. So when he starts playing his music, I'm still kind of like emceeing, talking shit to the crowd, whatever, and I'm getting a good response. So I'm just like, oh, okay, like this is what event hosting is? Like I could do this in my sleep.
Right.
So, I ended up hosting the rest of the show, did my thing to my best of ability. Mm-hmm. As I'm leaving to go home, this dude stops me and says, yo, when's your next event? And I'm like, I don't really know. He was like, well, yo, just give me your social media. So like when you post something, I can come to your shit because this shit was dope. I want to be at all y'all parties. Right. So after that, me and Mecca started hosting like parties downtown. We started doing shows at SOBs, another, historic venue. We had like a 2-year run over there and it just bled into like, Duce Palooza, trap karaoke, just stuff around the country, doing festivals and shit. But yeah, that wasn't my end goal. That wasn't my thing. It was just something that just happened miraculously and I was right place, right time type shit.
That's synchronicity, brother.
Yeah.
That's synchronicity.
Yeah. Right place, right time, and evolved into what it evolved to.
Right. So right place, right time, because it seemed like it just happened, but I feel like the energy you had been putting out, who you are as a person, brought you to that moment. And it's like a lot of times people don't give themselves the credit. They're like, the shit just happened, but I don't feel like the shit just happened. I feel like the energy you had been putting out brought that moment to you, but you were ready when the moment presented yourself. Because if you would have got on that mic and been mumbled mouth, they never would have talked to you ever again. But you were ready for the moment, even though you didn't realize you were preparing for the moment. You had been.
Yeah. I mean, it just goes to show that stay ready so you don't have to get ready.
Facts. Moving right along. Can you tell us about any struggles you might have had, like kind of making a name for yourself in the industry, or has it just been straight smooth sailing?
No, of course, it's never been smooth sailing. It's always been trials and tribulations and trying to find your space in the game and trying to find your voice and trying to fit in and trying to, get people's attention. But that's just part of life. That's just part of a journey. That's just part of success. You know, I've gotten laid off from gigs, and I've gotten, told no plenty of times. And sometimes you got to make your own lane, which is why I started the blog, and it put me in position to be, in company with the right people. But no, this has not been smooth, and sometimes it still isn't, especially with this pandemic. In the quarantine, like, you can't really get out and host live shows. You can't travel. You know what I mean? So it's just rebuilding yourself, recreating yourself, realigning yourself. But nah, this has not been smooth sailing. But I would never take, away from the journey and the process of what, this is all about, because this is what makes you who you are. This is what builds you to who you are. This allows you to tell these stories, to have these conversations, to give advice, to help orchestrate other people that follow in your footsteps. So, although it hasn't been smooth, it has been very, very helpful, and it's been very, very informative, and it's been fun. I can't lie to you, even though it hasn't been smooth sailing all through. Sometimes struggle is fun. Sometimes,
brother, you look like you be having mad fun.
Oh, no.
keep smiling, brother. It looks good on you.
Yeah, I do have a lot of fun, but this is life, man. You got to learn, you got to love, and you got to live.
Yeah, you got to love your work. That's the best thing, when you can love your work, because so many people are going to work every single day not doing what they love. They hate their job. Yo, look, so often people be like, yo, how come you're still doing what you're doing? And I'm like, yo, I just refuse to not love what I'm doing. Like, I don't care if I'm 100 years old.
Right.
You look at my page, Cymarshall is definitely going to be doing what he loves, whether it's the show or making music, no matter. And, at this point, I can't say I'm doing it to get to a certain place. I'm definitely doing it because I love it. I'm here because I love talking to you.
I love what I do, and I'm gonna keep loving what I do. When I stop loving loving what I'm doing, you're not gonna see it. You're not gonna see it.
Right. And as a Virgo, I think I can probably say this for you too. Like, I'm gonna disappear if I'm not like doing shit to like show y'all like my entertainment industry.
Mm-hmm.
Dog, I don't really like being around people anyway.
Yeah, once I stop doing all this shit, like I'm gonna fall back, cool out, and do whatever else I have to do. But yeah, outside of this, sometimes I don't want to be around people. Sometimes I don't want to be the life of the party or the guy that entertains. Like, I'm cool on my own. Like, I'm very, very comfortable in my own skin. So once I'm done doing this shit, I'm gonna disappear and be in my own skin somewhere else.
Right. So, tell us about your podcast, Say Less, with K.A. and, is it Rossi?
No, yeah, it's Kaz and Rosie.
Kaz and Rosie. Tell us about that, Say Less.
Yeah, my man had a podcast that he started a year ago. And he approached me in August and was like, yo, bro, I think people need to hear your opinion. I think people need to hear your voice. And I'm like, man, listen, like, that's how niggas get caught up. And when they say something and hot takes, and it's like, that ain't really, I'm cool. I enjoy what you do. You dope at it. He was like, nah, man, like, me and you be having so many dope conversations off camera that people need to be hearing this shit, this, that, and the third. And I'm like, I don't know. So I pulled up one week and we did it and got a good response. And he was like, yeah, like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, it's not no salacious shit. It's not no clickbait. It's just us having honest conversations about life, about sports, about current events, about music. Like, this is what people love to talk about. And it just so happened, like, people really gave a fuck about what I had to say. I was like, okay.
Surprise.
Yeah, I can come on here and talk some shit. And a couple months later, it took off, and, we've had a great response. And then, we wanted to add a different element to it so the ladies could tap in. And our homegirl Rosie, who we known for a minute, was the perfect element. And she came in and spiced things up because she's a great, goofy personality. Really doesn't hold her tongue with too many things. So it only made sense. But yeah, man, it's a great time. It's therapeutic. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. So, shout to Kaz, shout to Rosie. We release episodes every Monday morning. So, look out for the new episode coming this Monday.
Dope. So also, I saw you linked up with Music Breaker. Tell us about that and how young artists can get involved.
Music Breaker is a very, very open and easy form of discovering your music or putting your music out to be discovered. There's so many different types of talent on that platform. and I did my first music breaker on my IG. It was called "Is It Fire? Is This Fire or What?" And I found about 20 songs. Put them on my IG live one night. Played each song for about 2 minutes and let people decide if it's fire or not. And it's just me using my outlet to get these artists heard, putting these artists in front of different eyes. But yeah, I have information on my page. Actually, I think I'm doing a new one next week, so it'll be on my page this weekend. But yeah, just go to the app, sign up. It's very, very easy. Very easy. You could put your album up, you could put a single up, producers can get on there, singers, it's an open format just to be, for new music to be heard. And and it's Black owned, so which is
dope.
Very dope.
So that's super dope. So check that out. We're gonna get into all the links towards the end. So you didn't join early. I started the show late, but usually I play a song of the day. So I want to play this song and then come back and get into the rest of our questions. But the song of the day, since you're the Brother Low-K, I want to ask you about it. It's a new artist I found. His name is Pa Saliu. I can't even pronounce the name. I don't want to disrespect him, but it's Pa Saliu. He's a London artist, and this song is called Energy. I'm going to play it, and then after we come back, just give your thoughts, honest thoughts.
Okay.
All right, here we go. The Brother Low-K. I am Cymarshall Law, episode number 52. Synchronicity is king, and this is Pa Saliu Energy. Let's go.
Some brothers give it in, some make it out. Some ain't got the heart, some behold the spirit. Some do it for the living, most do it for clout. Some do it for the money, the dollar, the pound. Some get it on their own, leech on their own. For the love of money, see niggas turn on their own. They told me I can't do that, it don't make sense. You switch too fast, it's either the grave or pen. They told me I can't do that, it don't make sense. You switch too fast, it's either the grave or pen. Why you keep wasting your energy? Never let them draw out the energy. They just want your fall cause they're jealousy. Yeah, protect your energy. Why you keep wasting your energy? Never let them draw out the energy. They just want your fall cause they're jealousy. Protect your energy. Protect your energy. Protect the energy. They just want your fall cause they're jealousy. Protect your energy. Crown on my head, I was born shining day. Put us in the dirt so we keep dying. I died 100 times and I keep fighting. Crazy dunya, people shaky and I'm still riding. Clean, anti with it and I was raised different. Never let no pussy in this world try pressure. Old spirit, diligent spirit. I'm on to everybody who try take on my spirit. Old spirit, diligent spirit. Who job bless, nobody can hold back. Why you keep wasting your energy? Never let them draw out the energy. They just want your fall cause they're jealousy. Yeah, protect your energy. Why you keep wasting your energy? Never let them draw out the energy. They just want your fall cause they're jealousy. Protect your energy. Protect your energy. Protect the energy. They just want your fall cause they're jealousy. Protect your energy.
Don't take too much time. Gotta run to the light. Yeah, you gotta run and protest if they come. They better respect, protect you. Protect your energy too, baby.
Why you keep wasting your energy? Never let them blow out the energy. They just want your fall cause they're jealousy. Yeah, protect your energy. Why you keep wasting your energy? Never let them blow out the energy. They just want your fall cause they're jealousy. Protect your energy. Protect your energy. Protect the energy. They just want your fall cause they're jealousy. Protect your energy. 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 Protect your energy.
It ain't fair. Was it meant to be? Starting to get off my chest. It ain't fair. Was it meant to be? It ain't fair. Listen, in the 4th grade, I used to play sax. Now I'm the truth. I look in the mirror and face facts. You looking for something different? once, my life not today. Cause you could be innocent and still get locked away. I'm telling them cause I'm the genuine article. The only thing fair in this life is a carnival. Dad died, I swear I see him in a cardinal. Coming to terms with reality is hard to do. But never the macho man cries. No, I just smile with sad eyes. I could be joking but still broken. I'm being open, generous with my emotion. But for my kids I'ma fight to the end. My greatest fear is not providing for them. Think twice, this life is not for mice, it's for men. But grinding you finding a dime and a gem. No light needed things to go right. I would hold tight like Prince Charming to Snow White. They thought I would drown, should've known it was me. Cause I learned to swim and I was thrown in the sea. The lesson here, you can mope or be pissed. Fuck that, I flew and thrown from a cliff. Then in midair rolled me a spliff. Showed my ass and told you to kiss. I do not wish my life, I am the master. We here now, it's about what happens after. Who told you life is fair? They lied, now you know the truth decide. And I know it's hard to swallow, but follow, cause we gotta deal with tomorrow. Who told you life was fair? They lied, now you know the truth decide. And I know it's hard to swallow, but follow, cause we gotta deal with tomorrow. Nowadays the media coming at you like a meteor. And as for life, it doesn't get easier. I'm asked the fact, life is not about what happens, it's about what happens after that. Your path, the track, we all got choices. When you listen to outside or inner voices, lot of it lame, should I bottle the pain? We gotta fight a war smart, using knowledge and brain. That ain't fair. My brother, that's no question. Every day my people marching and protesting. And every time I think that we progressing, another young black man killed, there's no resting. It's crazy. Sometimes the world looks evil, so I teach my kids to be good people. Lighting a flame to inspire my aim. We gotta fight for justice, not cry and complain. Come on. Who told you life is fair? They lied, now you know the truth decide. And I know it's hard to swallow, but follow, cause we gotta deal with tomorrow. Who told you life was fair? They lied, now you know the truth decide. And I know it's hard to swallow, but follow, cause we gotta deal with tomorrow.
Yeah. We are back. Cymarshall Law, low key.
What's up?
Episode 52. Synchronicity is king.
Yes,
my brother. Low key.
Problem.
Yo, the chat has been popping. They loving your interview, brother.
I appreciate it, man.
Dude from that put you on to Say Less was right. Low key does have the gift of gab.
My guy Kaz.
So let's get into it. So where were we? Oh, we left off at a good spot for me because I'm interested. We have the Ray vs. Ghost versus coming up this weekend.
Right.
I know you've been doing your cheat sheet, but like kind of tell the people about your cheat sheet if you're still doing it and speak on that. And who do you have winning? Who you got winning the Ray vs. Ghost?
First and foremost, want to shout out to Apple Music for allowing me to bring my creation to that platform. But when Versus first started, it was just something I did just to remind people of the catalogs of whoever was performing that week. And it was just me, doing my homework, putting these records together, B-side records, remixes, singles, freestyles, whatever the case was, just putting all that shit together and just calling it a cheat sheet. And as the battles progressed, it became unofficially a part of the process of Versus. So people would look forward to it, people would anticipate it, and this, that, and the third. So it's not only expounded my musical palette, but it's put a lot of people on to things that they had forgotten about some of their favorite artists. So with that said, I got, Ray versus Ghost, and their careers are very close together. A lot of their albums are collaborative. It's like Frick and Frack, yin and yang with them, So it was hard to and I'm still in the process. It'll be done later today, but it's hard to just try to find certain solo records because a lot of their biggest records are together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, how do you do it? Do you focus on the collaboration aspect of it, or do you focus on their solo records? Like it's so many things you could put together with them alone. So
right.
I'm having a hard time and a fun time, piecing this shit together. But a cheat sheet is just just celebrating our artists, running back their classics. So I'm glad that people are recognizing my hard work, and it just came together one night when I was drunk, before versus battle. And I was like, yo, I should put together a playlist of all this shit that I love from these artists. And I did it, and it became a big thing. And Apple Music caught on, and they were like, yeah, this is something you have to do before the verses. So it became an actual job. So yeah, I mean, to answer your question, I don't even have a winner. Like it's Ray and it's Ghost. It's like these two are attached by the hip when it comes to this rhyming thing. So it's hard to, I'm just glad they're being celebrated. If that can answer your question, I'm just glad they're being celebrated, and it's going to be a fun time. So tune in on Saturday. It's gonna be dope.
I'll take it because I used to be So my parents are Jamaican. You must remember, and we came from the whole Sound Clash thing. So for Jamaicans, we want a winner. Like someone, a man after dead, someone has to lose. So when I was saying that on the internet, people was coming for me. They was like, hip hop wins, so shut the hell up. And I was like, all right.
I think that's what this has evolved to. We want to see this culture be celebrated, like how rock is celebrated, how country is celebrated. We want to see these things happen, and I think this is one of the processes that needs to happen, where it's like they don't get too old, or people die, or they be forgotten. Like, let's do it now while they're here, visible, healthy. Let's give them their flowers now.
So this is a good question. Do you think there's an age limit for hip hop artists? Do you think? I saw a meme the other day, and I had to start dying laughing because the shit said, "If you 40, brother, you need to be playing jazz. Put down that."
No, listen, man. Listen, hip hop is it's a lifestyle. It's part of who we are. It's part of how we grew up. It's part of how we live. It's part of how we articulate what we see through our lenses. So you're not going to tell me at a certain age I can't report back to you of what I'm seeing in the world and how it makes me feel, and the injustices or the celebrations. Like there's no age.
Thank you.
There's no age limit to how we look at life. So no, Hov is what, 51?
Right, and still killing shit.
You just saw what he did on that, the Judas and the Black Messiah soundtrack.
Right, with Nipsey. Yeah.
With Nipsey. So it's like, you gonna tell me that there's an age limit when that nigga's still doing shit like that?
Right.
You gonna tell me there's an age cap? Like, nah.
And on top of it, none of these other genres have age limits. Rock doesn't have one. Gospel.
I don't know why it's us where it says, no, you gotta stop. And I guess it might be because of the nature of our content is young and it's fun and it's, it's a different whatever. But rock, Lord, all the shit they talk about, country, all the shit they talk about.
Right, and we have all types of content too. So
so no, I don't think there should be an age limit on hip hop at all.
All right. Good stuff. Moving right along. If you could give advice to yourself 10 years ago regarding getting into the entertainment industry and making a mark for yourself, what would that be? What would you tell yourself 10 years ago from now?
Be patient. That's it. Be patient, because this thing doesn't come overnight, and if it does, it's not worth it. But yeah, be patient and study your craft.
Right.
If this is whatever area of entertainment you want to get in, study your craft and be patient, man, because once it comes and you're not ready, you'll be pissed. So your ass better be ready. So yeah, be patient and study your craft, and it'll come when it's time.
Word. So in journalism, have you ever covered an event that in retrospect you wish you did not cover, and like what happened, or did that never happen?
No, I never covered shit I didn't want to cover. I tell you that's one thing. If I don't want to do it, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that just compromises,
Spoken like a true Virgo.
Listen, I can't change, brother. It compromises your pen game, compromises your legacy and your validity in your world. So no, like if I didn't want to cover it, I'm cool on it. Like there'll be another event and another one and another one. So
word. So what is it? I think that was theme. All right, so this is the main last serious question.
Okay.
What is the main thing you would tell a young journalist trying to make it for themselves? Like, it's the main, besides be patient, is there some like a main thing a young journalist might need to know?
I think we touched on it earlier. If you don't love it, then don't do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's that's the key thing with my entire career. Like, I just love what I do.
Right.
And, you know, a lot of people, you know, doing their thing for a paycheck, and I understand you gotta get paid, pay your bills, you know, be an adult, whatever, but love what you do, man. Like, bleed it, you know, scream it, be passionate about it, like,
facts,
have fun with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
I don't care if you want to be an engineer, a publicist, producer, writer, you know, marketing agent, whatever the case is, just scream your passion through the roof so the right people can hear it and the right people can see it. And
right.
That's the best thing I can tell everybody. Just love what you do.
Dope. So now time for the easy questions.
Okay.
And you can give long answers if you want, or you can just give quick answers.
Gotcha.
Here we go. LeBron or Jordan?
Jordan.
If you could use any superhero's power to enhance your career, what would it be and why?
That's a good question. I guess it'd be Iron Man. Since this nigga created everything. Every type of, you know, super being, whatever that's Iron Man, because he enhanced his own shit. So yeah, I'm using all his wits and his brains and all his knowledge. So yeah, give me Iron Man's ability.
All right. What is something about you a lot of people don't know? What would surprise them about? Yo, give me an exclusive, something you haven't told anyone before about yourself.
I played trumpet in grade school. For a couple years. Yeah, I'm a pretty decent trumpet player.
We're gonna have to unearth some of those pictures at some point. Jay or Nas?
Jay.
Loudly proclaim who you are, or let time tell?
Loudly proclaim who I am, because I want you to understand that my voice has meaning, my voice has power. My family's name has power. So it's always like, you know, the loudest in the room. It's just like, no, I want to be the loudest in the room. I want you to hear me when I walk in. I want you to see me. I want you to feel me. I want you to understand that I've been working hard at this shit. And I want you to know that I'm not done. And I want you to know that I know my shit. So, you know, time is going to tell. But at this moment, you know,
I'm gonna tell you too.
Yeah, we see how short life can be. You know, in the last year and a half, we see how things can be taken away in a flash. So yeah, I'm loudly proclaiming a lot of shit. So
word. Coke or Pepsi?
Neither.
Nike or Adidas?
Nike.
Liquor of choice?
Jameson.
Whoo! You can only eat one of these for the rest of your life. Jamaican or Italian?
Italian.
Whoo! I'm have the yachties come for you. I'm joking. Yo, it's been a real dope interview. I don't know if you gotta go. I hope you don't gotta go, because usually I just get into the news of the day. It takes me like 10 minutes. And you got time? You got 10 minutes?
Well, no, I mean, I gotta finish the cheat sheet because it was supposed to be done last night, and now I'm bullshitted.
Nah, that's all good.
I gotta finish it.
So, brother, do you have any last words, any things you want to let the people know? Just what are you working on, where they can find you, just anything you want to about yourself and what you got working on?
Hey, man, listen, this is Low Key. You know, just find me on Twitter, Low Key UHTN. Find me on Instagram, Low Key UHTN. Every night on Apple Music Hits is my radio show, Hip Hop R&B Throwback. You know, playing great classics from the 80s, 90s, and the 2000s. Listen to it 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Monday through Friday. I got another show that I do called I Miss Golden Age Hip Hop. That'll be out this Sunday, so you can check that out at 5 o'clock Eastern Time. And I do Rap Life with Ebro and the Deska every Wednesday, so you can check that out. But I'm still working, you know, trying to get through this pandemic the best way I can. Hopefully I can get back on the road soon and start hosting more events. But, you know, I got things coming up. I got things that I'm working on, and I got things that I'm just going to keep on doing the best way I know how. So, you know, Cymar, man, I appreciate you, brother. You know, this is a great conversation, early as fuck in the morning. drag myself out of bed, but I'm glad I did. I'm glad I had this great conversation with you and your peoples, man. But I'll be back anytime you need me, man. And I appreciate you and I appreciate your support. And I want to salute your hustle and everything you've been doing for this past, however long. But, we've been running and running and running. I didn't think this would be, what it would be when we were in high school and junior high, but I'm glad this is the outcome. I'm glad to still have that relationship, that South Brunswick relationship. So salute to you for doing this and keep on.
Yo, thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Yo, us speaking right now, this is synchronicity.
Yes, it is. And now I get it. Now I definitely get it.
Yeah. So, yo, brother, I appreciate you. Give you one more round of applause. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Yeah, now I'm gonna get into another joint. Yo, Loki, thank you. I'm gonna get peace, brother.
Peace.
All right. I'm gonna get into another joint right quick, and then we're gonna come back with the news of the day, the news, the good news, the quote of the day. We're gonna get into all that. What joint should I play? Let's go with this. Some hardcore shit. Let's go.
Iron Chef.
Speaking of the chef.
Yo, I blow drum, then that ghetto like Keisha Cole mom. Bet the whole farm, my style hitting like Mo Vaughn. So long, these MCs do me no harm. My style gutter like a drunk nigga getting his pole on. Till my soul gone, my own boss taking no loss. My flow frost, you a bitch getting high off a Zoloft. Disinfos like the Sphinx's nose, you can get broke off. My every rhyme designed to shine with no flaws. I spit an awesome quote, then read niggas like a horoscope. Law is dope, I'm going in with my lines like snorting coke. You're a joke in the definition of funny style. In fact, I bet when you was born, you was an ugly child. Chump, you the type to jump when I say so. Hey yo, these niggas is about as hard as Play-Doh. Claim they clap guns, but they was playing Halo. My philosophy's like Socrates or Plato. I'm breaking y'all necks and they say some on flex. Since I was making beats on my SRX. I've been hot, lick shot, you a bitch, and it sound like you got your style from the thrift shop. Grab my meat and tell my nigga to pass the weed. I'm rapping deed, I'm on a track like dude from Assassin's Creed. My every lyric hit, you say you killing it, but my attitude is constipated, I don't give a shit. Two right jabs, left hook, then a scissor kick. That don't work, I got a cannon like the nigga Nick. These motherfuckers all rap like they're illiterate. Me like rap run, son, I got you digging it. And so my fans want law more than they want Eddie Murphy. They go back to being raw more than they want their money back for the Kanye cancel tour. More than a kid in the ghetto no longer wants to be poor, or more than a virgin that's 40 wants to score. They want law more than my son wants a Bakugan.
Yo, y'all remember Bakugans? Yeah, y'all don't remember those? Yeah. Coming back to Cymarshall Law Show, episode 52. Synchronicity is king. If you enjoying the show, please subscribe, share it, tell your grandmother about it, tell your auntie about it, tell your no good uncle about it. You know what I'm saying? Tell the world, tell the planet. We taking over. So yeah, let's get into the news of the day. It's a few things I want to talk about. Yeah. Thought I was gonna rap, didn't you? Nah. But so the first thing that I that's these headphones. First thing that I saw recently is that the House of Representatives have approved a gold medal, a congressional gold medal of honor to the Capitol Police that were there in response to the January 6th Capitol riots and them storming the Capitol. So the police who were there are getting the Congressional Gold Medal of Honor. I think that's dope. I think they deserve the medal. But more than that, I think they would appreciate some money in their pockets. Because I understand that they were there and a medal looks nice. But these brothers put their lives on the line. Like, come on, yo. All right, yeah, the medal's dope. Yo, shout out for giving them a medal. I don't wanna look at their honor and look down upon it, but I just feel like we could do more for them. They never should have been in that situation in the first place. So yeah, big up to the Capitol Police for getting the Congressional Medal of Honor, Gold Medal of Honor. Shout out to them. Give them brothers more everything. My opinion. Moving right along. A man was arrested outside Kamala Harris's house, and he had a rifle and ammo in the car. Yo! You better leave our VP alone. My daughter need to see that VP. That's crazy. I don't know what that man was doing outside Kamala's house, her official residence too. But he definitely had I do know what he's doing. The man had a rifle and ammo in the car. And he didn't have a license for none of it. You know, he going down, like he going under the jail down. That's crazy. Moving right along. I've read that the Biden administration is to invest $10 billion on COVID testing for schools in order to push the reopening happening. I'm still not 100% positive that I want them to go ahead and reopen school so fast, because every week I'm getting an email from my kid's school talking about somebody got COVID. If we're all safe, yeah, get the kids back in school. Get these kids out of my damn hair. Get them back in school. But for the most part, nah, I'm not ready for that. Moving right along. I have I don't know if y'all saw, but Sean Bradley got paralyzed. Sean Bradley, the former NBA center, he's like 7'6". He's paralyzed, man. He got hit by a car on his bicycle. Shout out to Sean Bradley, man. I hope you get a fast recovery. That was crazy, and it's hurtful to see you like that. Moving right along, the G League have identified a player who called Jeremy Lin the coronavirus. Come on, man. Come on, this has to stop. Like, yo, I've been hearing a lot recently that Asians have been under fire they've been getting like a lot of racial attacks, and yo, love is the answer, my people. Love. I just don't get it. I teach my children love on top of love. Like, I just don't get it. I personally, I pride myself on understanding things. But racism and racists is just one thing that I just can't put it together. Like, yo, if we all bleed blood, we all were born from a mom, and like, we all on earth, we all one son. Like, how could you think one race or one culture is less than yours? That shit is like, I don't think I'll ever get it. So, sorry, Jeremy Lin, he had to go through that. Definitely understand. Moving right along. Not too much news for the rest of the day. I want to get into our good news, then I'm going to get into the quote of the day. Then I'm going to go ahead and let y'all get out of here. We've had a good show today, and I want to leave it at that. A really good show. So the good news I found is that, let me pull it out. I actually sent it to myself. Well, no, a South Brunswick boy named Vihan Main has been named one of the brightest students in the world, and he took his SATs, ACTs, and he scored in the 9th highest percentile of the whole planet Earth. So shout out to Vihan Mane Main. You know, he's from South Brunswick, where I went to high school, so big up, the whole South Brunswick massive. Vihan Main, one of the brightest students in the world. That shit is super dope. Yeah, man, I want to get into the quote of the day, then I'm going to go ahead and let y'all get out of here. We've had a good show, and I appreciate y'all. We've had a good synchronistic show, you know what I'm saying? So the quotes I have for you right now, I have two quotes. I'm going to let y'all get into this Friday, let y'all go watch that 4-hour Justice League that we're going to talk about next Wednesday with AC. Check it out. Everything that irritates us about others can lead us to an understanding of ourselves. Carl Jung. And the next quote. You turn off the beat for this quote. Hear me loud and clear. When love becomes logical, it dies. When affection is timed, it no longer exists. When bliss is scheduled, no afterthought can bring it back. Now is the only time for serendipity, for synchronicity, for joy. My name is Cymarshall, and this has been an episode of the Cymarshall Show. Number 52, Synchronicity is King. I hope y'all have a loving, wonderful, beautiful day. And I want to hear about y'all weekends. Excuse me. Yo, peace, love, positive energy. My name is Cymarshall. I appreciate y'all. Hope y'all have a great day. I'm giving y'all the vibes, good vibes, and positive energy. God bless these people with a wonderful, beautiful day. Y'all know I'm going to have a good weekend for y'all. Peace, love, and positive energy. My name is Cymarshall. See y'all on Monday. And I'm out.